Hi, I'm John with Green Street Lessons, and today I'll be showing you how to play Today by the Smashing Pumpkins off their 1993 album, Siamese Dream. Now, first we're going to take a look at the main riff. It's the ice cream truck riff that you hear at the beginning of the song and in the outro, and it goes like this. Pretty easy riff. What you want to go ahead and do is bar your first finger across the first and second strings at the 11th fret, and you'll strike the high E string and then the B string. So you'll strike the high E string on the 11th fret, and then the B string, and then so what you're going to do then is you're going to strike the high E string at the 11th fret, and then the B string at the 11th fret, and then drop your third finger in to fret the 13th fret of the high E string, and then again you'll play the 11th fret of the B string, and you'll play the 11th fret of the E string, 11th fret of the B string, and then you'll use your pinky, you'll stretch down here to the 15th fret, you'll fret that, you'll strike it, and then pull off to the 11th string, the 11th fret of the high E string, and then again you'll play the 11th fret of the B string. So the intro is the part that occurs right after the main riff, and there are two different guitar parts to it. The first guitar part is the main riff that I just showed you. The second part is the rhythm guitar, and it goes like this. So pretty easy, all power chords. You're going to start off with a D sharp power chord. So first finger on the A string, 6th fret, third finger, D string, 8th fret, pinky finger, G string, 8th fret. And you'll play that 4 times, straight ahead rhythm, just drop that same shape down a string to the 6th fret of the low E string, 4 more strikes, and then you'll drop that shape down 2 frets to the 4th string of the low E string, and you'll play. Now be particularly wary of that rhythm. So you'll strike it once, and you'll let that ring for just a split second before you go into 2 triplets. And then you'll end with 2 more strums after those triplets. So 1, triplet, triplet. So sped up, that's. So that's the first part. You'll go back to that D sharp power chord for 4 more stabs. And back in. And then back again. But now you'll slide this power chord shape up to the 8th fret, and you'll play just 4 straight ahead chord stabs, and then down to the 4th fret on the low E string for 4 more chord stabs, back to your D sharp power chord, and then you'll drop down to the 4th fret, power chord at the 4th fret, low E string, and just. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to play the verse for today. Um, it's very simple. It's very similar to the intro, except it's a clean guitar tone, and it goes like this. Wait, is that right? I don't think that's right. Yeah, no, that's not right. So that's the first verse of the song. Um, Pretty easy. Again, it's the power chord shapes from the first one, but that's first finger on the 6th fret of the A string, third finger on the 8th fret of the D string, and pinky finger on the 8th fret of the G string, standard power chord shape, and just drop that shape down a string to the low E string, drop that shape down 2 frets to the 4th fret of the low E string, and play it in the pattern that we talked about previously. And you'll repeat that 3 times, and on the last measure that you play that, you'll play your D sharp, your A sharp, and then you'll slide that up to C, and you'll play that 8 times. Alright, so this is the verse for today. The rhythm guitar in this part, it plays the verse figure that we already showed for it, but it's mixed down really low in the mix. You can barely hear it in the recording. What predominates in this section is a lick that the lead guitar plays with a clean tone, and it goes like this. Okay, so now we're on to the bridge. There's 2 parts. There's a rhythm and a lead guitar part for the bridge. First I'll go ahead and show you the rhythm. So, like you saw, it's all power chords. The first chord is a power chord, so at the 1st fret of the low E string. So, first finger, 1st fret, low E string. Third finger, A string, 3rd fret. Pinky finger, D string, 3rd fret. And play that 4 times, just straight rhythm. Slide that shape up to the 4th fret, and then you'll move that same power chord shape down to the 3rd fret of the A string, and you'll play it in the rhythmic pattern that we talked about in the intro. So, and those 3 chords together, you'll play that through 3 times, and then on the last time, you'll play your F power chord, you'll play your G sharp power chord, and then you'll drop back to a G power chord, and and then you'll move that shape to the 4th fret of the A string, and that is the rhythms part during the bridge. The lead part is very simple. It's one note. So where you play it is important. So the rhythm will play this. And you'll start playing right there, right after that chord. And what you'll be playing, you'll fret the 10th fret of the G string, and you'll just bend that up to 12 and hold it. So now we're moving on to the interlude of the song. It's very easy, very similar to the bridge that I've already showed you. It goes like this. Alright, and now we're moving on to the breakdown. You're going to see a lot of the same chord shapes you've seen before, but you're going to start on the A string 6th fret with a power chord shape, and you're going to go. So that is the rhythm guitars part for the breakdown. The lead guitars part is much simpler, actually. What you're going to do is just fret the 8th note here, the G string 8th fret, and you're just going to one thing to point out there, with that bend, make sure there are clearly articulated 3 parts to it. So there's the pre-bend part, the up part, and the down part. So that's critical. And then in that final palm muted part that the rhythm guitar plays, there's a little lead figure in the tab, which goes like this. So this is the very last part of the song that we haven't covered yet. Everything else is shown in the tab and in the lesson. This last part is a little lead fill in the last chorus section, and you'll have to listen for it to kind of pick it out, but it goes like this. So the lead will be playing the regular riff for the end, just so that riff's a little tricky. What you do is you play the first 6 notes of the normal riff, and then you slide your index finger down to the 8th fret of the B string, and you're going to trill between that and the 9th fret. So, and then drop your index finger back to the 6th fret, and you'll fret the 6th fret and go 6, 8, 11, and that'll lead you right back into the main riff. So all together, it sounds like. And that's all of it. So now you know how to play Today by the Smashing Pumpkins.